Welcome back to Instant Clarity Podcast. My name is Tjaša Dorelay and I'm a channeling medium. Are you a parent? Do you want to know how to raise conscious children? Well, in this episode, you will find out. I'm channeling Archangel Gabriel, and he's the one who shares the secrets to good parenting. So, enjoy! Dear beautiful soul, my name is Archangel Gabriel, and I am here to touch your heart and let you know that you are the perfect parent for your children. You really are. Just imagine when their soul was there up in the sky, in the center of the universe, flying around and deciding to come to this lifetime. Your child's soul decided for you to be his parent. So it is so important to understand that a choice was made from the soul's knowing what he will get when he comes here and becomes your child. So every child as a soul knows where he's coming and to who he's coming. So let's just start this message with understanding that no matter what you do, how you act, you are already a perfect parent for your children. What I mean by that is that your energy is the best energy for them. Why? Because it's mirroring them a reality that is different from them. So, to be perfect as a parent, this doesn't mean that your child will do everything perfectly. It means that you must be your most authentic self. And when you are most authentic to yourself, the energy that you are emitting and the energy in which you are holding your children is perfect place for them to start feeling their own uniqueness. Because let's just say that every soul that incarnates on this planet has its own color. And your children, they have different color than your soul. They are not you. Even though they physically come through your body, through this energy field of yours in this earth, they are not you. They have different color inside. They are vibrating differently. So what does it mean to be a perfect parent? It means to be you and vibrating your energies towards your children. So in the mirroring of your energy, they can recognize their own uniqueness, their own energy, and of course, their energies will be different. So it's about holding space, firstly, for yourself, to allow yourself to be who you most authentically are, and then to hold space for your child to be who he most authentically is. Because even though his body came out of your body, he is not yours. You are just borrowing him, let's say. This soul is actually on its own. This soul has its own lifetime to fulfill and to experience. So, to be conscious in your parenting, you must understand that you don't own your children. And therefore, because you don't own them, you are not the right person to say what is right or what is wrong for them. So, what you should learn to listen. You should learn to be present with your children. And when you listen, you will find out that they tell you everything. When they are little, up to 6 years old, children have no filter. They are pure. They are still connected with their source. So, all that they are saying, everything that they are expressing, is true for them. So, what I see that happens many times in the dynamic of a relationship between parent and child is that a parent feels the need to parent. So, he doesn't listen to the children. He doesn't become present of what his child sharing with him energetically, emotionally, in words even. So stop parenting your children and allow to be present. If you want to raise conscious children, you must understand that children are already conscious. So it's not you who need to parent, it's you who need to learn. So you don't use the same method and technique with every child you have because every child is different. The soul inside of these children are different. So your task is to firstly allow the space for yourself to be present in the most authentic way and allow this presence to open your understanding of who is the soul in front of you. But because you are so under stress, because of all the situations in your life, you forget to become present. You forget to listen and to hear what your child is actually sharing with you. So just start with this, becoming more present, listening, and really understanding that your children, they don't need to be next to you 24/7. They don't need your presence all the time. But when you are with them, be present. So even though you don't have the full day to be with them, when you are with them for, let's say, 2 hours, 3 hours, just be present and really observe and take in and allow yourself to learn from your children. Sometimes your ego is hurt because you are not heard by your children. You say, go and clean up your room, and the child doesn't clean up his room. And you are hurt, and you say it louder and louder and louder because you want to parent and educate your child. But have you listened to the child when he was sharing what he needs? Were you present when he was expressing how he is feeling? Of course, the child will be mirroring back what he is receiving from you. So, if you want to have children that listen, then you must be a parent who listens. If you want your children to clean up their room, you must first look around your home and see, are you cleaning your rooms? Whatever you wish your child to do, just start embodying this. This is a fast track road. So, whatever you wish a child to do, just you start reacting like that. You start embodying that. You become that. But then here we are. Is this the most authentic thing you can do? Is it authentic for you to do something? So, why are you pushing your children to do something that it's not even authentic for you? Because you have mind and your mind has programs. My child needs to be educated. My child needs to be brave. My child needs to be kind. My child, blah, 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 blah. So, because you have a program, you are not having a relationship with your child, but you are rather having a relationship with your program. And you actually get pissed off and angry when your program is not fulfilled. Why? Because at the back end of this program, you have judgments, and these are your judgments towards yourself. So, if my child doesn't come home with good grades, then I am who you are. Who are you? What does this mean about you? So recognize that everything that you want to do for your children, everything that you want to make them do, you are actually doing that out of this prison of your mind stories because you are afraid to feel that you are not a good enough parent, that you are not a good enough person. And here we are. So, this is the cycle of life. You don't feel you're good enough. You've not felt that before, and then you become a parent. And this cycle just continues. So, as you see, it's not about children, it's not about raising them, it's about raising yourself. It's about coming back towards yourself. So, the moment you become a parent, you actually step into this interesting journey of self discovery. So it's so important that you allow your children to teach you back because they are already conscious. Of course, they will grow in this lifetime also, the same as you did and the same as you are now growing. But they come from the source still so cleared of all the earthly energies. And you are now pressing upon them all the programs. You need to stop with that. You need to become open, present, holding the space for your authentic self and for them, and start listening to what your children are telling you, showing you, sharing with you, and start learning and understanding that a child is not listening to you. He's watching you, he's mirroring you. So, what you want your child to do, you need to embody it first. You need to be that person. Otherwise, they are not feeling this is true. They don't feel this is in integration with who you are. So, in order for you to be the best parent, to be the perfect person, just stop thinking that this perfection will be achieved when your child will have good grades and will behave nicely. It's not about that. It's about authenticity. It's about clarity. It's about love. So I leave you with these words. You are already the perfect parent. But first, before you want to parent your children, allow yourself to learn from them. And when you will start learning from them, this energy will start flowing and you will have much, much, much better relationship. And I know your mind now says, well, but I need to make sure that my child is safe and I need to make sure that my child is educated and I need to blah, blah, blah. It's okay. It's okay. You can have all the mind's programs, but just recognize them. You can do everything the same, but just recognizing the pattern, just being compassionate towards yourself. And one last tip, if you want your children to be conscious, help them stay present in their love. So support everything that is aligned with their love. So if they feel their top choice is to go and study a certain thing, even though you don't think this is a good job, just allow them. Allow them to follow their top choices in life, to make their own mistakes, to have experiences their soul has come to have. And just trust, if this is aligned with them, then obviously their soul needs this experience. So, to love your children, it means to firstly love yourself and to put love first. This is not sacrificing for your children, it's about taking care of yourself and mirroring back this love. This is how you don't just raise conscious children, but also conscious humanity. I love you. I bless you. Archangel Gabriel. I wish clarity you received today has touched your heart, expanded your consciousness, and inspired you to become conscious leader of your life. If it has, then leave a review and let's stay connected on Instagram at Tjaša Dorelay. And remember, your vibration creates your situation.